Hello and welcome to a new series of videos. This one's going to be a little bit different because I've decided to start an allotment. And at the moment we have this allotment, which is quite small. It's a small allotment, but I only wanted to get started on something small, which is always a good idea, I've heard, to start from small, because if it all goes wrong, you haven't put loads of effort into a massive plot. So welcome to my new allotment, my new plot. Okay, so here we have the plan. This plan I drew out, and hopefully this whole allotment is going to end up looking exactly like this. As you can see, we've got our veg plots here, got a couple of fruit planters. These are going to be our cold frame. Going to get some strawberries and some raspberries going over here, and we've got these two beds in the middle with this path in the middle, so obviously we can access both sides. These are just going to be full of flowers. That should encourage a lot of insects and pollinating, like bees and stuff like that. More veg planters over here, and then we've got these. It's labelled as beans or peas, but when I discovered currants, so these two are going to be black currants. This one and this one may be beans and peas. But there's not much growing room here. So hopefully we're going to be able to use the beds and separate them in such a way that we can get multiple different types of things growing all at once. Otherwise known as Lane's Ranch. We've got some planters that are going to be going here. These are going to have different currants and stuff like that in it. And then we've got one of our big square veg patches. This is where we're going to have a cold frame. More veg patches, more veg patches. Another cold frame right there, but that'll be going where the blue string is. Over here we have another veg bed, you will have, and again same on this side, a couple of planters for the currants. So yeah, mission is to hopefully make lots of very tasty jam, lots of very tasty juices from my currants and fruits, and lots of delicious things with the vegetables. That's the one. And there will be one nice middle planter there which will have some flowers in it, and that'll be perfect. Okay, so let's get started with what we're doing today. And today we are going to be getting started, actually we're going to be getting started over here, because here on this flatter piece of ground, which is got some nice markings on it, we are going to be building one of the planters that I've built at home in my garden. So let's go get that stuff ready. See, the idea of this allotment is mainly going to be a no-dig allotment. Over here we've got our planters that I've created at home. I was going to bring these in, and then we'll be constructing one of them right here, right at the front, and then we'll see how good they look once they're complete. Right, so that's the body of the planter built, slightly shorter than I was expecting. Yeah, that there is the body of the planter built. Now it's just time to put the trim on. And there we have it. One completed planter. Kind of in situ where it needs to be. Obviously these bits will either get chopped off or I might attach some sort of trellis to it to help the currants grow up the trellis so I can get it about 6 foot high. But yeah, there is one planter. Now for a no dig, this is a very, very deep planter. Normally, they're about the height of that over there. Maybe 6 inches high, something like that. Obviously I've got mine about knee height. Comes up to my knee, but that is mainly because of him. This little guy, he loves it. He loves to just get in everything, as you can tell. He will stand here and stare. Yeah, that's just kind of what he does. Don't drink that, boy, that's mank water. Starting to come together a little bit. That planter over there, that looks brilliant. Just need to build the other one on the other side. And then those two will match. I was expecting them to actually be a bit longer than that for the holes that I'd made in the ground and the marks that I'd made. I did expect it to be a bit longer, but that should be plenty long enough to get loads of lovely black currants on it. I'm thinking about it. I may have 4 planters of black currants. That'll probably be a better idea because black currant, that's the one I'm going for. There's a lovely breeze coming across this nice open field on the other side of this hedge. I'll cut some of that back. That'll help let a bit more wind through and a bit more sun. So the greenhouse and the shed and the water tank were already here when I got here. So I'm just going to leave them where they are. Seems like a pretty good place. This greenhouse gets a lot of sun and it gets really, really warm in there, which is perfect. Obviously this water tank was already here. Got my pot on top. This is my mediocre rain collection device. Bit of rain goes in there, centre hole, falls into there. We'll get some lovely, well, I say lovely water, nasty water. Shed, well that was already here as well. A few bits and bobs in there. Not very big though, this is the problem, not very big. So I'm hoping on putting a nice bigger shed there, maybe even a summer house with nice glass doors, somewhere nice to sit if it's raining or whatever like that. Now that planter's done, I basically need to do the same thing again over there. It shouldn't be too hard. Right, the second planter is built. Didn't video that one as my phone died. Little bit of a change. Me being the idiot that I am, wanted a piece of wood to go all the way up the center of here, and same on that one on both sides. But I only brung 2 pieces of wood, so I've had to change it, and I've had to divide the beds up, kind of. They're still open underneath, but I've had to attach it like this. I don't think they look too bad at the moment once they're tidied up, and stuff like this has been cut off and over that side, and it's all been, the edges have been trimmed up. Then it will be a perfect little planter to have some currants growing out of. As my phone died, I thought I'd crack on and start doing something else as well. This is the path. Obviously I want everybody to walk in through here and come along this path here. So what I've started to do is skim the grass from the top of the path. And what's going to happen is I'm going to put some weed lining down in there, and then I'm going to fill this with some lovely wood chippings. And then once I've got the wood chippings, I'll have a lovely wood chip path. The dirt I've been skimming off, I've been chucking and starting to fill one of the planters. So very slowly it's going to end up filling up. And I've also decided what I'm going to do is, where these planters aren't quite as long as I was hoping they were going to be, I'm going to put these 2 planters. I've got one of them there and one over there, and I'm going to put these 2 planters here at the edge of the path, and then the next big planters like this are going to go here, and they should jut up to around the edge of this marker, and that will help as well. That'll help to block everything from being seen. So this is just a quick one today. I'm not going to do too much more. I've built my 2 planters and everything, and I think it's starting to look brilliant. So I can't wait. Compared to how this used to look, I'll put some pictures up now, but compared to how this used to look, this is a vast improvement. So this all was very long grass, probably almost hip height, probably about 3 foot tall grass. We've managed to lop all that back and get our beds marked, and today we've managed to get our 2 planters built and start the path. So next time I'll probably continue the path. Thank you very much for tuning in and checking out my new allotment, and keep your eyes open for the next video. If you enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be doing a lot more gardening and growing videos and stuff like that. So yeah, this is kind of what my broken dog just does. It just stands there staring at the floor.